All right. Okay, we are recording. Okay, cool. Hey, so I'm on with one of the most amazing, incredible women ever, Bethany Crahen. Did I say that right? Oh my God. Because I always do Bethany K. So, okay. I've known her for a very long time, but she is also currently one of my private clients, and she has been in Own It. Yes. One and a half. She did a full round of Own It, which is 6 months. So Own It is a minimum of 6 months. But then she re-signed. I love it when clients re-sign. Like, this is the best freaking thing ever because it's expansion. It's amazing. Like, we've been going and going, and then it's like, let's go for fucking more. Let's do this. So, but then decided that she wanted private coaching. So we jumped into that, and it's been amazing. And just watching her journey over the past, it's been longer than a year, but I'm gonna say a year, because she just decided to freaking go all in and go for it about a year ago. And listen to herself. You listened to yourself, you trusted yourself, you believed in yourself, you've been doing the work, and you've been able to grow immensely as a person, but also your business, and impacting more women, and in your authentic way, like the way that was inside of you. Like, I knew it. This is the thing that is so cool about this, that just makes my heart explode, because I knew it. I felt it. This happens with like anyone that I work with. Like, I could feel your magic right away. I know that there's more inside of you, and I knew that for you. And there was just, I know we've done the work on this, but there was something there that was just holding you back. But then we removed that shit. You did the work, obviously. Right. And then it's like, whoosh. And then you tapped into who you really were, who you really are, and what you're really desiring to do, and the impact that you're here to make, and owning the F out of it. Like, this is why I named Own It, because it's stepping into who you really freaking are, tapping into your power, and like building wealth and making impact by being fully you, doing what you truly desire to do. So, whoo, that felt good to say, because I have been like holding that in. Bethany did something amazing yesterday. Like, we were chatting in Voxer, something came through, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're in your power, you're in your power, you're in your power. And I was like, we have to do it. I have to interview her, because just seeing you, I want other women to know what's possible. Like, I deeply desire that. I know you do too. Like, I just want other women to know what's possible when you go all in, when you make these moves, when you make these leaps, when you show the frick up for it. Yeah. Because when I say showing up for it, I don't mean just like showing up on social media. Right. I mean like showing up for yourself and your true desires and your vision, and doing the work to ensure that you're really bringing that out into the world. All right. Whew. I was really tired today, and now all of a sudden I'm like, this is when you know that you're doing something you love, because like you could be like falling asleep, and that is, here we go. Okay, so let's do this. Ooh, 222. As I'm saying, as I'm moving on to you. So let's do this. So go for it. Just say whatever the hell you want to say.
Oh, well, that's it. That sounds good. Thank you. No, it's so surreal for me, like, listening to you say that, because I was like, it still like hit like a year ago. Holy crap. Like, how just, I was looking up to him and thinking like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. Now I feel like I'm at this place where I fully, truly believe that within myself. I always knew that there was something more. Like, you get this feeling like, okay, there's something more for me. And for those of you that aren't familiar with my story, I'm a mom of 4. I'm a full-time teacher, and I've pivoted my Beachbody MLM coaching business into this impactful, like soul-driven, lights me up mindset coaching business. And it has been the most incredible ride this last year and a half of working with you, Tatiana, and then hiring you one-on-one, because I knew like, okay, let's go. But just to think of like, oh my God, like it's here. Like, not even like there's always, like there's never a there, but showing up and doing the inner work, and having those breakthroughs of, okay, I always felt last summer, especially, I always felt like I was on the cusp of something. Like, I'm like, it's just like, if I could have like this one little millimeter shift, like I'm there, and it was over and over, and it would keep coming up and keep coming up. And then finally, like just I have conversations with you and it's like a minute and a half. And it's just like, boop, oh shit, there it is. That's what that shift was. And just the momentum going and digging in, removing the blocks, removing the filters that I put on myself, removing those things and recognizing that. And now showing up in who I am and what I came here to do is just, it's so freeing. Like, it's just, I'm sitting back watching like this all unfold, watching all the abundance pour in and like the comments I get from my clients, the people reaching out to me. And it's just like, yeah, this is how I want my business to go. And it just feels like I'm out of that hustle, that grind, that all the stuff that we've been so conditioned to do for years and years and years in business. And it's just like, it doesn't have to be that way. And I am making, an impact beyond my wildest dreams. And I just charged the highest price for my coaching program, and women are flocking and signing up like, okay, no problem. Like, I don't have to convince. They're like, okay, send me the link. I'm like, what? And I used to fight for like $120 like fitness program. And now it's just, it's so hard to put into words sometimes because I'm just like, my jaw is just like, and my husband is like, how do you do that? Like, see, I don't know. It's just, well, I do know, but it's been incredible.
It's like, but you don't know. Cause I even said it about this past year. I'm like, I was talking to my husband. I'm like, what just happened? Like,
Right.
What? I don't know, but I know, but I don't
Right.
know. And it is this, just everything that we worked on. It's tapping into desire. It's tapping into vision. It's tapping into faith, belief, trust, and obviously doing this work. She talked a lot about these little shifts that lead to something huge. Huge. And that's what's happening for her in this effortlessness. And because what happens when we're really aligned, and when I say aligned, it means that we know what we desire and we act as if like we are the woman who makes that ish happen. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I didn't just say shit. That makes that shit happen. And it's, we got to work through some things in order to make that happen. And it's not even that I'm stuck. It's like, no, we're moving through it. We're moving through something. Cause I used to say that all the time. I'm just stuck. But that was holding me back. Instead, it's like, no, I'm moving through something. I'm doing the work in order to move through it. So yeah, just watching you do that. And something that you joke about a lot is, I think it was in March, right? When you did your first like program aside from network marketing. But before that, she would joke around and say, oh, it feels so good to not thinking that like that with network marketing, like that was it, and not having to create programs and do all this other stuff. And that was holding you back. Like that was you not really stepping into what you're really here to do.
Right.
And that's fine. Like I was thinking about it this morning. I'm obsessed with network marketing. Yeah. I'm obsessed with it. Like that. Thank you. Like that changed my life. And it's like what it did for me, who I became, same for you. Right. Yeah. And it was totally a part of my path, and the residual income is amazing and all that. But it's like listening to yourself. This happened for me a couple years ago, listening to yourself. What do I really desire? What am I really here to do? And allowing yourself to do that. You did that. And when you made that decision, that's what happened. Yeah. Like the floodgates freaking opened for you, and you kept going. And yeah. And now she's, our big thing for 2021 for myself and for her and like all my clients really is like this focus. Yes. What am I going to be known for? What am I known for? What is that? And like ensuring that we're staying focused and there, and especially as mamas, like we got a lot going on, and just ensuring that we're staying in alignment with what we really desire, and not shiny objects and like all this other stuff, and thinking that we have to do a bazillion things and freaking out if we're not on it every single minute of the day. Cause I know like we have a little bit of trauma from back in the day with that, thinking that we had to like be on every single second of the day. And if not, everything was going to fall apart. And if So yeah, so we've done a lot of work on that. Okay. Awesome. So what do you feel like? Cause I know you leapt, right? You're like, I'm going all in. I'm going into this high level container. Like you did this post yesterday. Yeah. How? Like, what was it inside of you that you were like, this is it, I'm doing this. And even going into private coaching, like this is next level stuff. So
Right. Yeah, you know what? It was really through working, seeing first, like being in Own It and seeing the other women, like being being around other women who are just rising and on that same path. It's so inspiring, and you just like, okay, it's so possible. And so, you know, I was just I again got so clear with the help of Own It, like what do I want? How do I want my business to go? And I just realized, like, you know what, I'm ready to take that next step. And it was some tough conversations with my husband, because he wasn't really a believer at first, because he just saw this business as a hobby. And he's like, why are you spending money when you're not making that money coming in? And I just knew, like, I knew that I needed to, that it not needed, I wanted to go all in and to see where this it took me, because ignoring it wasn't doing anything. It just got louder and louder and louder. And I am so glad that I did, because oh my gosh, like just how far I've come in terms of just my own personal, like that has been probably the biggest thing, is my own personal growth and removing the blocks. Like here I was jumping in like, okay, great, this is gonna be a great business coach. And like I'm gonna learn like how to have a successful online business, and it's like 10% of it, because the 90% of it is the personal growth. You can't have a successful business unless you yourself are embodying this, and that's exactly what I've gotten from you and worked with you on. And I went alone for too long, and in realizing that that's not getting me anywhere. But when you can have somebody to bounce ideas off of, it just like, hey, this keeps coming up for me, why is that, how can I work through that? And you work through it so much faster. When you start to clear that stuff, your energy just radiates, and you become magnetizing, and people start coming out of the woodwork. My two, once I really dove in and cleared a major block, I had two women out of the blue. I don't even think we were friends on Facebook, but they saw my post probably from a friend of a friend and signed up for my high level container. And it was just like, sure, send me the link. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do this. But it was a no-brainer. I was like, you know what, yeah, I see where this is going. Like I want to dive in even deeper. And it's been incredible. It's been incredible. So it's just, I love this progression that it took, because with every step it was like, hey, I'm stepping into that next level business. Like this is it's no longer a hobby. Like this is my legit business, and it feels so good. And it's been everything.
you're radiating.
Thank you. I did just
Listen, Own It. It's this boss energy.
yes.
It's this boss energy. No more little side hustle, little cutesy thing, because that energy is not going to do
Right.
it. Right. It's this stepping into, it's who must I be in order to have, again, all that I desire, and being her now, not waiting, moving. Like it's, but you have to know it, right? You have to,
Right.
I used to
Yeah.
say, you're ready now, you're ready now. I'm just going to be real, from what I've seen, not everyone is.
Right.
Not everyone is. But when, like, when you are,
Yeah.
when you are, and then it's about, am I holding myself back? Am I playing small? Why am I? And if I
Yes.
am, let's just freaking go for it. Like
Right.
go. Cause again, you step into that. There's just this new level of power, and people feel that when you do that, and you're showing other women what is possible and all the things. So huge props for that. Again, watching you has been incredible. Seeing the transformation, the shifts, that you really accessing your power has been everything for me. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of this, because
Yeah.
holy shit, like brain explosions all the time. And I
Right.
love that.
Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah.
love that so much.
It's so
Like it's
so
so
good.
fun. I know you feel that. Her clients do, they're obsessed with her as well.
Ah.
And yeah, it's just about, again, when you're just owning it and you're super authentic with what you're here to do, like people feel that, and they want to be a part of that, and it's just amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. So thank you so much. Is there anything that, you know, again, we're here to show other women what's possible.
Mhm.
So is there anything else you want to say around
You know,
that?
as my kids are screaming upstairs. So like, you know, as mom life, you know, a lot of us think, and I was getting, I'll just wait when the kids get older, I'll just wait. And it you know, and we put ourselves last, and we think that maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this isn't the right time. But that fire inside, and I talk a lot about this, like that fire inside that's burning, when when you can clear through the outside noise and just go inward and be like, what do I really want? Which you helped me. Oh my God, like that was my biggest breakthrough. Like you helped me so much in the beginning. was just like, what do you really like? No, don't like get so clear on what you want. And when you have that fire inside and you're like, this is it, you make it work. And now you are showing like this business and being in this has helped me as a better mom, as a better wife, like all around, because I am embodying my message and I am showing up in my authenticity. And even through the bad days, or I don't want to say bad, the tough days, just it, like you say all the time, your business is you. And it has been a complete life change. Like even with quarantine, like I don't think my husband and I have had a more passionate, excited, like all like just loving relationship than we do now, because of this work and this business and me doing this inner work and showing like it's so much more than just the PayPal payments coming in. It is so much more. And when you know, and that's like, I am so thankful for tuning into myself, surrounding myself with women who are powerhouses, who show what's possible, because it's just like, oh, I feel like I'm just like, it's just the beginning. And I started charging $65 for a month program a year ago, not even a year ago. And now my programs are up to $2,000 and women are paying like, sure, no problem. So it's so possible. It's so possible.
Oh
like,
my God. I forgot about the $65.
Right? That was it. I think it was less than that, 64 or something. And it's just
all good, all
right,
power to that. But it's like, when you know that, when you desire to charge more, like we got to do some work around that in order to make that happen. But yeah, Bethany is the embodiment. I talk a lot about this. She embodies the F out of her message and what she does to help other women. So she's legit an embodiment of the work, and it's incredible again to watch. Thank you so much again for being a part of this, for doing this interview, for helping to show other women, and especially moms, you know I'm all about that, what is possible, and to go after it now, like no waiting, right? Again, when you know you're ready, you're ready. And here's the thing that I do know, because I suffered for a very, very, very long time, anxiety, depression, all that. And I look back and I was like, oh, because I wasn't listening to myself. I wasn't listening to my soul calling. I kept pushing it down, fear, limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, all of that. And it's like, I just had that moment of, I'm done with this, going, leaping, making scary ass investments that always, you know what though, even if I didn't make the money back, it wouldn't matter. Like I'll say all the time, I joke, I could have a freaking mansion in California right now with what I've invested, but would I be truly freaking happy? Like, I'm all for it. It's happening. Maybe not. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm here for whatever. But like, when I'm in that, I want to be fully happy. And like, that's the true freaking investment, not the shoulds that our society has told us we're supposed to do. It should be like this, like this, like this. It's like, no, I'm investing in myself like crazy in order to be so happy when everything else comes in. Cause of course it's going to, obviously, we have so much evidence of that happening already. So yay. Thanks so much again. I love you. I'm so grateful for you. I'm excited for continuous expansion and all the freaking things for your clients, the ripple effect. That's what I was going to say too, is this ripple effect, her feeling amazing because she's going after her desire. She said her relationship, like that has a ripple effect. Her husband with who he gets in front, like all the things. I'm getting all sweaty now. So that means I gotta go. All right, woman, shake it out.
Shake it out.
All right, I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Love you. I'll see you around.